outstanding scientist and Director General, Electronics and Communication System from DRDO, who's been welcomed with a badge and a Tulsi plant. We have amongst us our guest of honor, Mr. Manoj Sethi. He is the Joint Secretary and Financial Advisor. And as they're preparing to go forward with the lighting of the lamps physically, I'm sure you're all preparing to light the inner lamp spiritually. So bring the lamp in front and I invite our honored guests on the dais to please to come forward to light the lamp. और आप सब भी, मैं चाहूँगी आप सब खड़े हो जाएं और आप सबके पास फोन होंगे, लैंप नहीं है तो हम सिंबॉलिकली अपने फोन के टॉर्च को जगा सकते हैं जैसे जैसे ये दीपक जगेगा तो आई ऑल्सो इनवाइट डॉक्टर सूर्य प्रकाश to be on the stage for the lighting of the lamp, and I also invite all team members of the IIT Delhi Wellness Club and the faculty of the IIT Delhi, if Mr. Rahul, the faculty of the IIT Delhi is present. I would invite Professor Rao to please to join us for the lighting of the lamp. सुंदर देश ओम शांति। नमस्कार। सबसे पहले मेरे तरफ से, मेरे परिवार की तरफ से, रक्षा अनुसंधान और विकास संगठन की सबकी तरफ से आप सबको और आपके परिवार को और मेरा भारत को सत सत नमन। आज के इस शाम के सिस्टर आशा, मित्र मनोज सेठी जी, उदय सिंह जी, ब्रदर रोहित, सिस्टर अनसुईया, सिस्टर फाल्गुनी, सिस्टर हुसैन, मेरे मित्र गौरव जी, सारे मेरे प्रिय भारत के गायद और मेरे युव शक्ति, इंद्रप्रस्थ की इस पावन भूमि पर मैं उसको सत सत नमन करना चाहूंगा जो हमारे देश की भविष्य बनाने के लिए इतनी बड़ी इमारत
स्टेज में खड़ा किया है, इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी। मेरे प्यार, मेरे साथ सतनामा उन सारे प्रोफेसर्स को जिन्होंने अगले भविष्य बनाया, वो सारे माँ बाप को जो अपने बच्चों को यहाँ का काबिल बनाया, वो IIT के सारे स्टाफ को जो इतना जगमगाहट रखा इसको, और अंत में मेरे बच्चों को जो अपने डेस्टिनी खुद सजाया यहां तक पहुंचने के लिए। ढेर सारे शुभकामनाएं आपको। इससे पहले 2 बार मुझे मौका मिला था माउंट आबू जाने के लिए, लेकिन देश के कुछ जरूरी काम मिसाइल प्रोग्राम में जुड़े होते हुए दोनों ही बार मेरे किस्मत में वो नहीं हो पाया। इसलिए इस बार जब ये मौका मिला, मैं सोचने से पहले हाँ किया। शायद यही कारण है कि आज मैं यहां पहुंच पाया। और ये जो टॉपिक आप यहां देखा मैंने, डिजाइन योर डेस्टिनी, ये मेरे दिल को छू लिया। मैंने इतिहास में पढ़ा था, एक बहुत बड़े योद्धा नेपोलियन बोनापार्ट, जो एक बार किसी ज्योतिष के पास गए थे अपने हाथ दिखाने के लिए, और ज्योतिष ने बोला था आपके हाथ में डेस्टिनी लाइन है ही नहीं और आप कुछ कर ही नहीं पाएंगे। और उसी वक्त नेपोलियन ने अपने स्वॉर्ड में, अपने पाम में काट के खून से लिख दिया था, ये है मेरा डेस्टिनी, इसको मैं डिजाइन कर रहा हूं और मैं साबित करूंगा देश में और पूरा दुनिया में डेस्टिनी बनाते कैसे। ये है हमारा इतिहास मेरे दोस्तों। और मेरे प्यारे बच्चे, आप लोग भी अपना डेस्टिनी डिजाइन करके इस पावन भूमि तक पहुंचे हैं। बस इतना आपको बताना चाहूंगा, पहुंच तो गए आप यहां, बट यू आर प्लेइंग अ गेम ऑफ ए शिफ्टिंग गोल पोस्ट, एंड दैट्स एग्जैक्टली व्हाट द डेस्टिनी फॉर यू। जब आप बच्चे थे, एक पढ़ने का डेस्टिनी था। जब आप पढ़े, आपको शायद IIT का इस पावन भूमि को छूने का डेस्टिनी बनाया था। जब आप यहाँ छू लिए, अब आगे एक बहुत लंबा सफर तय करना है आपको, और उसका डेस्टिनी आपको खुद डिजाइन करना है दोस्तों। और इससे अच्छा प्रोग्राम इस पावन भूमि पर आप लोगों के लिए और क्या हो सकता है। आई एक्सप्रेस माई हार्टफेल्ट थैंक्स टू द एंटायर ग्रुप ऑफ ब्रह्म कुमारी, जिनके साथ मेरा दिल का रिश्ता है, मेरे परिवार का रिश्ता है। और हम सब ये सारे सिस्टर्स, स्पेशली सिस्टर शिवानी, जो हमारा कभी सपना है कि उनके साथ मिले और उनसे भी 2 शब्द सुने। और आज जब सिस्टर आशा जी से मैं सुन रहा था, मुझे लगा ईश्वर ने चुन चुन के इनको हमारे लिए बनाया। यही है जो हमें सिखाएंगे कि अपनी डेस्टिनी, अपनी मकसद बनाना कैसा होता है, डिजाइन करना कैसा होता है। इससे ज़्यादा गुरु और कौन मिल सकता है हमको। मेरे दोस्तों, जब बात हुई थी डिजाइन और डेस्टिनी की, तब एक पॉइंट मेरा मन में सबसे पहले आया था, और ये यूथ के लिए, यूथ पावर। आंकड़े के हिसाब से जाओगे तो हर जगह कहते हैं कि इंडिया इज द हाईएस्ट यूथ पावर, क्योंकि 35 साल से कम में 65% लोग इंडिया में हैं, which is one of the world leaders today. And such a world leaders we have, with 65% firepower in our country, can take our country where is the decision which has to be taken by this body today. The power of a missile alone does not take the missile to the destinations, my dear friend. If today we could make a missile of 5,000 kilometers, driving 5,000 kilometers is one challenge, but making the missile to reach to the destination, which we call CEP, circular error probability, to a sub-meter at 5,000 meter is what is called the power of the youth. This is what is called the power of a missile, friends. If you see in the press, we say India has made a 3,000 kilometer missile, India has made a 5,000 kilometer missile. My life of 33 years have gone in the missile. But I never rate a missile in terms of the range. I rate a missile in terms of the accuracy. Imagine, you might have all heard about a great program called Mission Shakti, where India was the first country in the world First country in the world to intercept its own satellite with a pinpoint accuracy in its first attempt, which even none of the countries in the world have done it. And friends, one of my biggest gurus, Dr. Kalam, everybody knows it. He always used to tell me, fifth country syndrome. You know what is called fifth country syndrome? Whatever great things we achieve, we say India is the fifth country to achieve it. India is the seventh country to achieve it. We are the ninth country to achieve it. When India will be the first country to achieve it? This is called the fifth country syndrome, which Dr. Kalam says. And friends, Mission Shakti gave us the first to become the first country syndrome that Indians can do it. There has been a great story. Given a chance some other day, I will share a lot of my own experience of my 33 years of journey with Dr. Kalam and the missile program. I keep speaking all around the country. I'll tell you a very recent experience. Today morning in the flight, when I boarded the flight, one young lady, a researcher, was sitting alongside me. She met me and she says, "Sir, I'm a huge fan of you and I have seen so many YouTube lectures of yours all around the country. I want to take it to my university. What is the charge I have to pay to get you?" I said, "Man, we have to pay a huge charge." "No, sir, what it is?" "The charge is very simple. Wherever I address, if one person in that audience gives a commitment to himself कि मैंने जो बताया इसको साबित करके दिखाएगा, that is my charge. And if anybody gives that charge, I am there for that." She says, "I promise to do it and come to my university," and I promise to come. This is what we migrate. This is what the thought goes ahead, my dear friends, to transform this country to the best country in the world. When I just completed my graduations, my post-graduations from IIT, the whole world was after me to take it. You know those days in 90s, what was the Silicon Valley fever? Just throwing dollars, they were lifting people. They tried to all round to capture us, the great talents. That I still remember, they had made a table to show me, in 3 years you will become a crorepati of India. I said, yes, I could be. I could be, but I will be in your land. I would like to be crorepati of mind. I would like to earn crore of minds loving me. I would like to earn crore of foreign exchange to choke through my country. For that I have to be in this country. And today, my dear friends, living in this country, working 35 years in Indian Missile Program, in DRDO, I have a pride to say that what you get in this country, you don't get it anywhere in the world. I have seen this. I have seen the power of this nation, and I have seen how the whole world eyes at every Indian to lure them, to capture them. You have to cross through. This is the biggest message I want to give it to the youth. You have the power, everybody knows. And Indian youth have got the highest firepower that the whole world knows. That's the reason. Today, if Silicon Valley will pull out Indians, say sorry to Americans, I don't know where the US will be. This is the reason how United States grows today, my dear friends. I had a very small story. I will tell you, I don't know how much time I have. The whole world, because Young is there, I must say, the whole world is controlled by 2 letters. That is called I and C. You know that? You are all Indian Institute of Technology graduates. I know you know a lot of technology. There is a period of early 70s and 80s when IC ruled the world. You know what? That is called internal combustion engine. That controlled the world, how the mobility comes in. And after, again I and C ruled the world. When the whole world of electronics came, integrated circuit comes in. It rules the world. And after that, again I and C started ruling the world. You know what they are? I for India and C for China. They control the world. This is how these 2 letters control. So Indians control the world today. I request with folded hand to my great Indians, the great youth, control India. Take India to the next level. Every person in this country, and this country needs every young mind. We have every right to serve back to this country. When I got the world's best speaker award in the United States, they asked me one question. What is the secret of your success coming from India and getting the best speaker? I said, it's very simple. Love your mother. Love your motherland. Janani Janma Bhavishya Swagata. That makes you what the supreme power you are today. Friends, couple of things I jotted down in the flight. I'm a natural speaker. I generally don't read and speak, but I will miss the points. We talk about youth. We all say youth can do this, youth can do that. How many of us understand what is the youth's problem today? You have got a greatest challenge. Greatest challenge of the bridging between 2 generations. The generations us and the generations who are coming down, or the young kids. You are the people who have to balance the culture of our country in one hand and the great technology race in the other hand. You are the people who will carry the technology but who cannot be carried away by the technology. That's a very great risk in what we are entering you today. digital detox is going to be one of the greatest thing today which the Indians need to do away with all those great cell phone of 6x3. मैं कभी भी कहता हूँ किसी ने बड़े सोच के इसका नाम सेल फोन दिया, जेल तो जेल होता है, सेल उससे खतरनाक होता है, और पूरा हिंदुस्तान को कैद करके रखा है सेल फोन आज के दिन में। एक परिवार में 4 बच्चे होते हैं, घर होते हैं, माँ बाप होते हैं, तभी भी चलता है आज सब्जी क्या बनी है, और वहां से सब्जी का फोटो व्हाट्सएप में आता है। जिंदगी कुछ इस तरह का बन गया मेरे दोस्तों, अपने आप को कैद कर दिया हमने इस सेल के अंदर। बाहर आओ इससे, get detoxicated from these digital things, but at the same time I am throughout a scientist and a digital man. If you want to control and rule the world, you have to control the technology, but never gets controlled by the technology. This is something which is very, very important for all of you. So what it means, friends, it is not only technology. The greatest challenge of the youth is the techno-spiritual balance, the very great thing which Asam I am told just now. You have to carry the technology forward, but at the same time, friends, never lose the spirituality. If technology is the brain of a man, the spirituality is the heart of a man. If you have a brain without a heart, I can create multi of them as robots. But if I create a heart, it's God who created all of you. You know, friends, you all are special. Ma'am was saying, you all are very special. You are unique creation of God, you know that? If you see the twin today, even they are not equal. Each one of them has got a specialty. You are all produced, my dear friends, you are not reproduced. You are reproduced. You are reproduced in the sense you are created with a connect within you. The umbilical which gets connected to the mother, the moment they cut it, that is where you are left independent to fight this great world. As long as you are in the womb, it is not you, it is your mother who feeds you. And that cut disconnects you physically, biologically from your mother and connects you to the mother Denan, to the mother earth. From one mother, you get connected to another mother to take care of this great earth. It's not the rule of us, it's not the principle of us to take care of this country alone, friends. We are one country called humanity. We are one country called this great world. We have to spread the peace of the world to the rest of the world, because India has love for peace. Many people in many forums have asked me, all your themes are for inspiration and peace. How is it that 33 years you have spent in making devastating missiles? I used to tell my friends, if you go back to the annals of history of India, India is one country who has never attacked any country to start. But India has been multiple times attacked, whether it is Mughals, whether it is English, whether it is whatnot. I make missiles to show the power. And when we have got the power, no country will look at this country even to attack who has got such devastating missile power. If no country attacks India, India attacks no country. Finally, peace prevails. That's the reason we make missiles, friends. That's the reason when we created the great nuclear test in Pokhran, we said Buddha smiles. Why does Buddha smile? Buddha is the symbol of peace. The day you conquered the entire nuclear power, Buddha became sure now peace alone will prevail in the entire world, because the country has mastered what is called the technology power. That's the reason we work today. Oh, I have got many things to say. I don't have much time. Another very important thing I would like to tell you. You are the people who are going to carry India. Today you must have heard the announcement of Atmanirbhar Bharat. In defense sector, we all want thousands and thousands of the crores. We are choking today by designing our own system, by developing our own systems, by creating our own systems. You people, when you go to the next generation, this is going to be your domain. This is going to be your research area, that you carry India as a global superpower in technology. Not only to stop the import, my dear friends, India should be a global export power of defense technology. And all the power is available with this country. All the power is available within all of you. All that is required is how to think. And friends, if all this I told you, how do we achieve? This is my tips to my young youth. So many things we look forward to you. Very first thing, how to achieve. First is you should thank God for creating what you are, a unique person in this world. And the next one, God has given you a wonderful canvas, paint and brush. It is you who have to transform it as a emotion. It is you who have to create a beautiful picture of peace on this canvas. That's the reason you have been created here. And how will you do that? You can only do that if you accept the challenges. A few days back, I was delivering a talk in Management Institute of Javiers. They wanted to listen from me. Change management. Today's youth has got this, the greatest challenge, my dear friends. We don't accept change. But you should accept one thing. If anything which is permanent in this earth, that is the change. So I had given that point that day, which has been a national tagline, embrace the change. And the most important is, change and choice don't exist together. If you want to change, you can't have choice. If you have a choice, you can never change. Accept change, love change, and go forward. You have to change this country. You will be the change elements. You are the people who will go forward to transform this country, design the destiny of this country by your sketch, by your brush, in your canvas, each one of you. And together, all of you can do, provided you have one mantra. Love your country, own your country, trust your country, believe your country, be a part of your country, by soul, not on 15th August and 26th January only. Two small stories I will tell you that I teach you. You people know about erasers? You all have used erasers. What do you say eraser for? Erasing the mistakes, isn't it? It's not so, friends. Eraser is for giving you guts to write great things. If there is no eraser, you will think twice before writing. Kahin galti na ho jaye. Know how to use eraser in your life. You all have used automobile brake. We say the brake is required to cut down the speed, right? But friends, it's the other way around. Brake is required to increase your speed. If there is no brake in an automobile, you will dare not to put your foot on the accelerator. These are the reasons, friends. These are the reasons you look at what comes as the limitations to you, you motivate it to excel you, transform you, transfer you. That is where we will take this country to the top of the world. We say a half-filled glass, very old story. Glass is half full. That is true, it's a positive way of looking at it. Glass is half empty. It is a negative way of looking at it. But glass is completely full, half with water and half with air. This is the supreme way to look at it. Everything which comes in your life, look with this policy. Then only will go forward as the best in the world today. Friend, we say, people die and we cry. But you know, death is not the death when the body and the soul leaves the body. Death is the death when the will within you, the desire within you, the keen to accent so nice of you, when that dies, that is called the death. Never ever allow in your life for your desire, your passion for supremacy to die. Allow you to be ever young human being. That's the reason I disagree with that 65% of 35 years below as the youth power of India. For me, the youth power was sitting alongside me, Sister Asa. That is called youth power. क्या काम है उस मिसाइल का जो इग्नाइट ना हो? क्या दम है उस कार में जो स्टार्ट ना हो? दम तो वही होता है 60 साल का गाड़ी हो तभी भी दम लगा के आगे भागे. इसको कहते हैं यूथ, फ्रेंड्स. And if all Indians have this power, we will have 100% power. 65% का क्या बात कर रहे हैं आप? तब जब होगा तब हिंदुस्तान आगे बढ़ेगा मेरे दोस्तों. We are looking forward to this. And another very important thing I'd like to tell you. There was a restaurant in the United States where Bill Gates' daughter went to have some snacks, and as a tips, she gave $100 to the bar boy. Next day, Bill Gates traveled to the same restaurant, and after the dinner, he gave $5 as the tip. Then that hotel wala says, do you know, yesterday your daughter gave $100 and you are the richest billionaire of the world and you are giving $5? Bill Gates says, yes. The person who gave you $100 is the daughter of the richest billionaire. And the person who gave you $5 is the son of a woodcutter. Never ever leave your root. Never ever forget from where you were grown. Today, the place where I'm standing today is a citadel of benediction. It's a temple of learning. It has been built all the years. IIT has made me as one of the portions for what I am today. Dr. Kalam has transformed me to what I am there. My parents have given me the culture. My family has given me the culture. Trust of 120 crores Indians have given us the culture. The trust within, to excel, to show that we are the best country in the world to develop and deliver something which is great. Never ever forget this, my dear friends. As long as you are with the roots, you will touch the sky. If you try to fly, you will soon fall down. Nobody will ever know about it. एक छोटा सा पतंग का स्टोरी आपको बताऊंगा. एक बाप और बेटे बैठे थे और एक पतंग उड़ा रहे थे. And they were unreeling the thread, and the kite was going up and up and up in the blue sky. Then the child says to the father, at a particular time the thread has gone to the limit. Then child says, Papa, it is because of this thread being over, my kite has reached its height. If you cut it up, it will go further up. He cut the thread. The kite went further up and up and up. It never came back. The child cried, I lost my kite. Yes, you lost your kite because you have cut the root. If you cut the root while flying, you will never come back. As much as you fly, have a connect with the root. I will end it up with only one standard saying. You know, when a bird sits on a branch of the tree, she holds that branch very firm. Do you think she trusts the branch? She does not trust the branch. Branch can break any moment with wind, but she trusts her wing, that if the branch breaks, I can still fly. That's the trust you should have on all of your wings. और आगे एक कदम से खत्म करूंगा. हम वो परिंदा है जिनके पंख को बार बार काट दिया जाए, फिर भी हम उड़ के दिखाएंगे, क्योंकि हम अपने पंखों से नहीं, अपने हौसले से उड़ते हैं. May God bless all of you. Love you all. Thank you so much. It has been a great feeling to be among all of you. These class reach 120 crores Indians, all bringing power and recharge today to make my country the best in the world. God bless. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat.
Really a big round of applause and thank you so much. हमें कहने की ज़रूरत नहीं कि कितना आपने हमें उमंग उत्साह से भर दिया और सचमुच why you were given the Best Speaker Award now we know. So thank you so much for being here and gracing the occasion, and so nice to know that you are from IIT and you're here in IIT to start a very beautiful campaign. And I really like the word when you said techno-spiritual balance. So we can have this, you've coined a new word of techno-spiritual balance so much. And I asked the sisters to please share a little token of appreciation as a gift and some prasad to Dr. Binoy Kumar Das. He has to catch a flight. He has taken out the time just specially to come here, and again he's going back catching a flight. We thank you so much for being part of this campaign and sharing your thoughts with us.